Hi, I'm Natasha Yusuf. Welcome to this little yoga practice flow, which is going to be a little more fluid and a lot more fluid, for lack of a better word, compared to the last one. If you joined me for that one where we worked strength in the upper body and the core, this one's a bit more flowy, but it doesn't use the arms or the hands at all. Unless you want to, you're totally welcome to. So let us begin. Alright, let's begin. No arms, just let them be free, unless of course you can't, because they're strapped by any means. So if you do need to strap them, make sure you do that, just so that they're not flopping around. Just do what you can. If anything doesn't feel right, don't do it. That's the great thing about yoga asana. So let's step to the top of our mat. Find a comfortable position through the feet together or hip width apart. Pull up those toes and stretch them out. Drop the tailbone to the floor. Don't tuck the pelvis, but drop the tailbone. Soften the rib cage and lift the sternum at the same time. So it means that we're contained rather than everything poked out. So just find that lovely Tadasana. Release the toes. Lengthen through the tail and up through the crown of the body. Inhale, breathe the heart forward. Allow the chin to lift. Exhale, round. Now you can keep a micro bend here in the knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round into the back of the body. Back to center, find your Tadasana. I'll do this facing you, but you can stay at the top of the mat. Exhale, let everything run down the sides. Press through the feet. You might want to have the feet a little bit spread just for balance. Press, use your obliques, rise up, lengthen. Feel the strength of the core. Exhale, come to the other side. Let that soften. Inhale, press and rise. Exhale. Inhale. And you really want to use those oblique muscles. Make sure you're connecting through the feet, rooting through the floor, through both of your feet. One more, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back up to center. We're going to soften the knees and we're going to let that pelvis shift back. I'll show you from this side. Let the head drop. Allow the arms just to come down with you. And just allow yourself to curl all the way down. Press through the feet. Draw the belly to the spine. Press and rise all the way back up. We're going to repeat that whole sequence. Drop the tailbone. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Back to center. Find your center. Exhale, drop to one side. Press through the feet, rise. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Soften those knees. Inhale, press and rise. One more on each side. Come on down. Press and lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. This time, before we ragdoll down, keep the hips forward and just try and rotate from the waist here. Keep those hips forward. Rotate from the waist. Open through the body. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate from the waist. Inhale, center. And it doesn't matter if there's not a lot of rotation. It's all good. It's about feeling it, feeling where it is through the body. Bend the knees if you want to. Maybe rotate a little deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend the knees. Maybe rotate a little deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drop down. Keep that belly moving back to the spine. Soften the knees. Root through the floor. Press and rise. draw the belly up towards the spine. Inhale, back to center. If your shoulders are available to you, roll them out. Nice big shoulder rolls. If they're not, just find that strong Tadasana and really just find that stability, that strength, find that groundedness. Roll back the other way. And then release them down the back. I'm just going to step to the top of the mat because we're going to come into some lunges. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round. Come back to center. Shift your weight to the right leg. Find the balance. Step back, bending the front knee. Reach back into your crescent lunge pose. Just find some ease here. We're keeping it nice and fluid today. And then allow that energy to press down into the heels. Make sure you drop your tailbone. Lift these hip points. Let the belly come in. Because you're lifting the hip points and dropping the rib cage, you're not poking everything out. We want to contain the core. Breathe into it. If the heel doesn't touch the floor, that is totally fine, and you can bend your knee as well. Just find your focus, find your balance. If it's comfortable, open up the heart here and exhale. Push back into the back of the body. Inhale, open. Exhale, push back. Inhale, open, and come back to center. Press up to that back foot, turn the foot out, opening up the hips, coming into your warrior two. Now our arms are relaxed, but think about drawing back through that right rib cage. That's if you step back with your right foot just then. So we're finding this nice square position. It's awkward, got my back facing to you. Breathe into it. Energize down. You can widen out that stance if you want to. Energize into that back foot. Draw your shoulder back and down. Use that breath. And we're going to gaze back. Back over the back shoulder. Let the arms hang where they need to. Just breathe and relax. Spiral up through your inner thighs, both these thighs. Drop your tailbone down. Find that connection, your Tadasana connection. Gazing forward, straighten out the front leg and press through the feet. Draw up through the hips. Open the heart to the sky so we get this stretch through the front of the body. Breathe it up. Find length. Lengthen up. Don't collapse here. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, hinge and come forward. Now you've got to use the strength in the legs because we're not resting the hands here. Let the arms just hang. Press and rise. Inhale. Turn the back foot in as you just step it in slightly. Find that balance. We're going to square the hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, breathe the heart up. Exhale, find length through the body. If you need to bend the front knee, go ahead, especially if it's feeling tense. Otherwise, draw everything up here. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. If this is as far as you go, all good. If this is as far as you go, all good. If you're feeling a stretch, that's what we want. Press back into that back foot. If you're comfortable, come all the way down. And we're lining up our breastbone with our inner thigh. Breathe into it. Inhale, peel the heart up. Draw the belly in and rise with strength and integrity through the core of the body. Step the feet up to the top of the mat by bending that knee. Tread it out. Let's move through that front sequence again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, center. Exhale, release to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, release to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Gaze back. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Let the knees be soft. Inhale, center. And exhale, soften the knees this time. Let the body come down and round. Press out through the feet. Draw the belly up. Come up. Kind of like a little inchworm. Roll the shoulders back. Drop the pelvis. Left foot steps back this time. Crescent lunge. Find that balance. Bend into the front knee. Draw the belly in because you're dropping your tailbone and lifting the top of the pelvis, those hip bones. Draw back through your right hip crease. Energize into that back heel. Keep that belly in. Breathe into it. Just working those hip flexors, opening up the hips, building strength and, endurance. Connecting to your root chakra, your Muladhara chakra. Breathe into it. If you want to open up the heart, make sure you're pressing and lengthening rather than collapsing into the low back. Inhale, come up, and then reaching forward, looking for that strength through the body. So the arms be loose. So it feels kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. Breathing into it. And then press up. Lift out of those legs. Open up the foot. Maybe widen it out if you need to for your warrior and drop into that front knee. Making sure the knee is stacked over the ankles so our hips, depending on how you're built, might be facing at a 45-degree angle, but we're definitely spiraling these inner thighs up to the sky. Draw back through that back rib cage. Lengthen. Drop the shoulders down and then let's gaze back. Energize into that back edge, that back pinky toe side of your foot. Gaze back, and because that helps you just line up the rib cage with your body. And then keep that body there, gaze forward. Keep the body centered. Try not to chase forward or back or do anything weird. Drop the tailbone down. Find length through the spine, right up to the crown of the head. Straighten that front leg and open up the heart. Press through the feet. Draw those thighs up. Breathe the heart up. And then back to center. Bending that front knee. And I think we came down. Ooh, I forgot what we did. Gazing up. Coming into that extended side angle. Inhale, come up. Bring that back leg in. Rotate the hips so that they face the front. So draw back through this right hip crease. Draw up through those quadriceps. Keep the belly in. You can always soften knees. That is always fine to do. Exhale, hinge. And again, just to wherever you feel the stretch. Keep working the strength in the legs. Bend the knee if you need to. If you can come all the way down, by all means, go ahead. Lining up your breastbone with your inner thigh. Breathe. Find that breath. Let the body relax. Inhale. Bend the knees, rise up. Turn the feet to the side of the mat and turn the feet out. And then exhale, sink into your goddess. Inhale, press. Exhale, sink. Make sure your knees and your feet are lined up with each other. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink. And move to the side. Just check in with the body. It's all good. Center it out and release up. Exhale, release down. Reach the body forward. Send the hips back. Just hang here for a moment. You might need to turn the toes in a little bit. Weird position, but man, works some stuff. And then press up. Turn the feet out again. Come back down into your goddess. Breathe. We're going to rotate the body. Keep the hips level, but rotate from the waist. Inhale, center. Feel the burn. Rotate to the other side. Inhale, center. Sink a little lower and release out. Drop the pelvis. Turn those feet in. Drop the pelvis some more because it probably just stuck out again. Drop the tailbone. Turn the feet in. Lengthen through the spine. Allow the body to come down. Bend the knees if you need to. Let the arms just release and relax. Breathe into it. If you're comfortable here, a little seaweedy action, just rocking a little bit. Let the knees be soft. seaweed in the ocean. If it's not comfortable, just hang. And if you're hanging all the way out here, it's all good. You can also rest your hands on your back. That's a whole nother option as well. Just kind of cool to explore. Play around, breathe into it, find that position. And then inhale, come up. All right, step the feet back together and step to the top of the mat. We're going to move through that top sequence again. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. You can have the feet hip width or even slightly wider if that feels good for you. Open, soften the knees. Exhale, round, soften the knees. Inhale, open, soften the knees. And we've got this little monkey position. Exhale, round. So we're really getting into it now. Inhale, open. And come up. Exhale, bend the knees, let the body come down to one side, press and rise. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, let the body come down to one side, press and rise. Maybe don't close your eyes, you might lose balance. And one more time, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale, round in the knees. Whoops, no arms. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, little monkey. Exhale, round. Inhale, little monkey, work that pelvis. Last one. And come through. Release, step the feet together. Bend the knees, come into chair, sink the hips back. Let the arms hang down, hug the inner thighs in towards each other. And then exhale, surrender down, lengthen out. And inhale, press and rise, lifting. So when you press and rise, make sure you draw the belly in and you're using the strength of the glutes. Exhale, sink into your chair again. Sink the body down. Start to curl those hips to the sky. And then draw up through the belly. Peel the heart forward. This is where everything is lifting up so that we're protected through the low back. Awesome. And let's come down to seated. So, coming down, crossing your legs. Let me just make sure I stay in frame. And we're going to do a nice little comfortable hip opener. So we're crossing our shins across each other. So not a normal cross-legged position where everything's V'd in. The right shin is level with the top of the mat. And your knees and your ankles are kind of in line with each other. So release out the hips and we'll just bring our hands behind us if that's comfortable, or really just find somewhere that works for your arms. Inhale for length and then exhale, come down. Inhale into the back of the body, exhale, come down. Inhale into the back of the body, exhale, come down. Inhale into the back of the body. Exhale, come down. And wherever you need to stop, just stop there. But find that lovely lift, that breathe into the back of the body. And the exhale a little bit lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Draw the belly to the spine, roll up. Beautiful. Allow the body just to naturally twist. No arms, remember, so maybe just lift and lengthen. Stay in that twist, gaze forward just so that you get to stretch the neck in a different way. And then release. And remember, the twist comes from the waist, not the hips. We don't want to wrench the sacroiliac joint out. It's fine. Maybe a little movement. If that feels comfortable. Do what works. Maybe gaze back first, looking for the twist from the waist, keeping the hips squared. Gaze forward. Breathe into it. And then release. Ooh, shake it out. Roll it out. And then we're going to swap the legs. So other shin now crossing. Left, in this case, it's my left shin crosses my right shin. My ankles are relatively lined up with my knees, especially the front one. The knee tends to be over the ankle. So the knees are in more than if you were in a cross-legged position. But if this doesn't work, cross-legged position is fine. And you can place those hips on top of a blanket as well. So again, find comfort for those arms. Breathe into the back of the body. Find that inhalation into the back. And as you exhale, feel the belly excavate, and that will give you more room to come down. Let the body invite you down. Allow that gentle, gradual process, that exploration, that journey. And if this is as far as you go, you can always rest here. Here, here. Use that breath. Remember, we've got the inhale, find the lift. Exhale, lengthen down. Inhale, find that lift. Exhale. It's like we're filling up a balloon and emptying it out. Inhale. Exhale until you find your max point, and you can continue that breath or you can come all the way down. Just breathing into it. Inhale, peel the body up. Take a moment. Let everything settle. Find that comfort through the spine. And we'll go into the hips a little bit more. Extend those legs out. Stretch them out, shake them out, roll them out. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Just come on an angle here. Bring your right knee over the top. And we're trying to stack the knee on top. It's fine if you can't. You know what? If you have to be in this position, it's all good. You can have some support underneath this leg. But if you can just creep that leg over, it's all good. Remember, no hands. So half cow face pose. Take that breath in and exhale, fold. If it's intense on the straight leg, place a blanket under the knee just to give that the back of the knee some support there. Breathe it out. Let the body relax. Inhale, come on. Extend that right leg, shake it out, let that blood flow again. Bringing your left leg in, creep, creep, creep. Trying to line up knees, all good if they don't line up. Find that length through the body. Exhale, hinge, release. Inhaling out. And we'll just take a little twist as we can. Check in. Release it out. Shake it out. Release the legs. Shake them out. Bring the soles of the feet together. Maybe just walk those sit bones back slightly. Butterfly pose. Again, you can have those hips raised up, or just sit in butterfly, or you can pulse out. Flap those butterfly wings. Just take a moment just to be with yourself. Notice how things feel. My cat. Hey, Ellie. And then bring those knees in, straighten the legs out again, shake it out. Let's make our way onto our back. So coming down, finding a nice seat, and I always kind of like to go down with a little boat, just get the core working. So let us find that nice point of balance between the sitting bones and the tailbone. Reach, oh, no arms. Reach the legs up. I'm getting distracted by my kitty cat. Extend and exhale. Come down, down, down. Hold. Keep the shoulders off the ground. Lift the legs. Breathe into it. No arms. They can relax if you want to. They can rest on your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Bring those knees up. Rock them out. Lovely. I will just drop them down to one side. Back to center. Drop them to the other side. Back to center. And maybe pigeon toe the feet slightly, drop the knees in towards each other. Active relaxation pose. If you do have a little movement in the arms, maybe right hand to your belly, left hand to your chest. Close your eyes. Bring your focus to your breath. And take a deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. And then slowly make your way down into your Shavasana. Corpse pose, lengthening out the tailbone towards the heels, flatten the shoulder blades underneath the back. Feet wider than the hips, arms out from the side, palms facing up. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your belly, to your breath. And just notice the gentle rise and fall of the abdomen. And then gently bring your awareness back to your breath. So wiggling out the toes, fingers if you can. Deepen and lengthen that breath. Draw the knees into your chest. Maybe roll a little bit. And then allow yourself to roll to one side if that feels comfortable for your shoulder. And then gently make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found that an interesting practice without the hands. It's really cool to experiment and see what you can do when you take something out of the equation. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.